Oh, hey. Hey guys. Welcome back. Steve the Canadian here. And you know what? It's time. It's another episode of the Quad Runner 250. Now, if you've been following along, the one episode. So there hasn't been a whole lot to follow along. Since last time you guys saw this thing, all I've done is removed the front plastic and yeah, basically just cleaned it up and gotten it ready because I was waiting for everything. I was waiting for the welder, that got delayed. I was waiting for a fucking welding mask because that got delayed. I have not been set up for the past little while, but now I'm set up and I'm ready to go. And you know what, guys? It's time to do this. I think I've been trying to come up with maybe a name for it, because I want to put a Honda front end on. So I'm thinking like the Suzuki 250, anything, right? No, those are all crazy, don't make sense. I think I'm just gonna go with the Suzuki Tri-Runner. You know what I mean? So that's the project now. The Suzuki. I guess since last time I talked to you guys, I also picked up this thing, which is just a Honda 200M three-wheeler, 84. So this on that, this on that, this on that. But I'm hesitant because I haven't got this VIN checked yet. I mean, it'll probably work out. If not, I can just put a new front end on. But yeah, I got the VIN cleaned up. It's got to be a good VIN for this to work. But to be real, guys, I've been real hesitant because we're talking. Hang on here. We're talking about chopping. This is a good quad. Like, this is a running, driving, old quad. Gone, right? I did the math. In order to bring this thing up to, like, new old stock, like new plastics, because they're broken, I'm either buying more machines, so I'm going to be $2,000 in, because that's what everybody wants for one of these, with good plastics, or I'm $3,000 into new parts, and that's just new front and back plastics, and then a new head, which heads are hard to fucking find. Pardon my swearing, but this thing needed at some point. It's good right now. Oh, I got the ECU on it. And my buddy repaired it. But here's the thing. Oh, yeah. That's why I got this thing so cheap. Right there. Because I don't want to deal with that. But that's my saving grace. And that's the reason why this is going to happen. Is because this thing's cheap. And because it costs so much to actually bring back to life. The mating process will begin. So, I'm going to put you guys up. And, oh man, I'm going to offend a lot of people on this one. Quad people and three-wheeler people. But hopefully I'll redeem myself to at least the three-wheeler people by the time I'm done. Alright, guys. Alright. Oh, man. Alright, guys. When you think you're prepared, eh? And then you're not, eh? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I got no more excuses and I got no more reasons not to chop this thing in half. So, gonna chop it in half. By the way, review on this welding helmet coming up soon. Oh, this hurts the soul. So, let's get back at her. Pitter patter. All right. So, by my calculations, hey guys. So, check this out. It's funny how over time you guys just would have watched like that go down. But, oh, a little bit of camera magic and a little bit of how's your mom. We're back on track. So, like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by the camera doing its own thing. It's time to work on shit. Alright, well. I'm just gonna tap it off because, oh, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. Spanky vision. It's hanging on. Yep, you're separate. Oh, no, you're not. You're sitting on it. Okay. I see what you're doing. You're holding it up. All right, guys. Alright. Ah. There we are. Ah, come on. Get off the damn wires, you suck. Ow. Ow, gosh darn it. You ever hit your knee off the front end of a quad because you chopped it off? Well, I have. And I took it like a man, right? Gosh dang. Okay. Headlight. Last one. Last one, my dudes. And we have the front end of a quad. Ugh. Voila. All right, so all right, guys. Well, that's it. Nothing I can do about it now. Ah! So as you guys can see on this style of quad, that's the gas tank. The gas tank is actually the mount for a couple of things. It's mount for the ECU, and it mounts on the front bar here. So normally the tank mounts there, and then you got your power brakes going down. So that's just, it's part of the equation on this thing here, that thing. So there's a few options I got, gonna make it work, but I'll just keep going for now and cut the frame on this, because I may need to cut the bottom more, because looking at this, you guys can see now that the frame's chopped. So it's, what was that, 9 inches? But this is 11 inches on the bottom here. But this is the same diameter tube as this. So what I'm thinking is that I will just cut this bar flat, like on both sides, and then cut this bar out on the bottom, and then blend the Honda bar into it, because it's the same size bar on the Honda as it is Suzuki. So yeah. Alright guys, time to chop that bitch and then start lining. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Don't mind my lighting situation. I ain't got no fancy fucking lights up top. Working on it. Goals. Life goals, right? But my goal right now is to get myself an independent rear suspension 3-wheeler. And I think the Suzuki Tri-Moto is going to be the way I do it. So, let's get cutting. I'll see you guys in a minute. Just to make sure I got enough. But you guys probably can't see, this thing's all rotten in here. So this, I am not like killing this frame by doing this, I'll tell you right now. So. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Oh shit. What was in there? Check this out, guys. One tube empty, one tube just packed. There you have it, guys. Wow. So, oh my goodness. Beautiful. Even if I added that on, it's still good. Oh wow, okay, hang on guys. Guys! Oh, you're gonna be excited. I don't know if you are, I'm excited. All this is just literally... Alright guys. Yes. I know. It's just hanging there. I don't know how it's hanging there actually. Like, it's just kind of hanging there. But, a lot more work, a lot more trimming, because this is about where the handlebars were. That flat plate for a reason. It's what the handlebars bolt to. So, I gotta shorten that up quite a bit. I'm thinking it'll land... Ooh... I could keep this top plate, that's the intake on these frames, but alright, and we're back. What's going on guys? Steve the Canadian coming back at you, and we are a couple days past where I probably left you. I'm pretty sure I was in the middle of the word cut, and my camera died. So I have been busy. It has snowed here in Canada since the last time we talked. So I have done nothing. Absolutely nothing with this machine. I haven't even moved parts because I've been busy doing snow. So today we're gonna pitter patter. We're gonna get at it. We are gonna continue on. We got a couple ideas going on here, guys. So let me just switch the old camera around. I'll just edit some of that in. So front end's on the ground. My camera mount for my door fell. Front end's on the ground. I gotta figure out how to line that up to that up. Or that down to that down. I'm not sure which way I'm gonna go yet. But this down here is about 2 inches. 2 inches not as wide. That is 2 inches wider. So my original plan, discussing with you guys, let me just get down to your level here, was chopping out this middle bar here and going for, you know, moving it back, keeping this top bar and then just replacing this bottom section until this lines up. But what I think I'm gonna do, I think would probably be better for everybody, is if I actually just cut this part off and then remake whatever I need out of all this stuff here. I'd prefer to keep the front end around, to be honest, but working with what I got, I mean, I can just start taking stuff. And I was even thinking, these bars right here, and I know what you're thinking, Steven, are you gonna now wreck the front end of the quad that you chopped off? Yeah, all right, moving on. So these front bars here are the perfect shape. See, if I cut them straight off there, nice angle, cut those tabs off, cut those fucking grinds off, and then I got 2 angled bars that I can make my own angle coming off of these bad boys to the bottom of the down stem there. I think that's the plan for now. I think that's the way I gotta go, way I'm gonna go, way it's gonna have to be. Right? I'm sure you guys agree with me. Alright, silence, fine. Thanks, guys. No, but yeah, so I'm gonna get at her. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cuts. 8, 9. 9 cuts and we're on our way. And we're seeing how this is going. So, bear with me. Yeah, we'll get at her. We're gonna get this all set up and get going. See you guys in a second. Alright. Saw a lot of action yesterday, clearing snow. It was a good time. Put myself in the air. Alright. Where exactly do I want to cut this? I want as much as possible. So I think burning my gloves. I need that tab later though for the skid plate on this thing. The original skid plate. Will go back on. Not the front plate, but the rear plate at least. Well, the middle plate. Because look at this thing. Look at this. If you were a power sport enthusiast and you realize that this thing's from '93 and there isn't like more than just maybe like a surface scuff and a small ding here. See if you can get it on camera. See how the side's bumped out? Right here. That is good shape. And it'll help with the actual look when it's done. It'll actually look kind of original. Back at it. You know what, guys? I'm one of those too. It's not too bad out here. It's been a weird winter. To just, slow the video down for a second. Oh, snow. I actually wanted snow, required snow. To do a lot of work, And we didn't get no snow. All of a sudden yesterday we got a lot of snow. What a day. Long fucking day. But I think as a man, it was good to have like a purpose for a day, I hadn't done anything for like probably a month. I took last December off and it started getting to me. Last December, it was 5 days ago. Alright guys, bars are off. So, this thing's just losing parts by the minute. Okay. Put So I'm thinking, really, you know what? I'll cut back to where we left off, guys. So this thing here, we're gonna cut it here. That was the last video. And yeah, I was talking, you'll see, obviously, man, see this film and video shit is like still foreign to me. But you would have already seen me talking about how this is about just under 2 inches wider than that. Hence, why I'm cutting the bars. But, although I want to make this thing longer, I also don't want to stretch it out too far. And realistically, with this on, it's just going to be out way too far. Like you guys probably can't see the whole picture going on. But that brings the steering 9 inches forward. It'll look goofy if the bars are sideways, so I'm gonna cut this bracket off because this bracket could have some use. It's a good bracket. And then chop this right off. Yeah, see you guys in a second. The bracket, and that holds you know, your fuse holders and oh shit, this wasn't something in the video I was prepared for, so I can't find it. They're over there. So basically, yeah, this holds, you know, your fuse holders for your starter relay and all that shit. They just, the rubber mounts onto there. I don't even know where I'm going. Hey, new to filming myself, yay! But now that that's off, see, instead of moving the camera, see, nice and clean, and that's right with the weld for the frame. So I didn't miss the bracket. I just didn't cut the weld for the frame so that I can keep it. But alright, guys, tell me, what do you think? Think you're right there? So if you haven't ever wondered what the stem of a Honda looks like, this right here is the intake. Not a lot of people know that. I probably went over that in the video already. But yeah, so the intake comes in and then goes down the frame. Oh, where am I at here? I gotta orient tape myself. In case I didn't show you guys before. Bam, you see that big bastard right there? Goes to that right there. Yeah, where my finger is. Right there. Yeah, that thing. That's the actual intake. Goes to the airbox. Nifty for Honda. So you can go through water and just keep your front end up and just keep going. So, could that be integrated into the tri-runner? No. No, it can't. Not unless I cut out that whole thing. And, I mean, I thought about it. To be honest, okay. I was just speaking about it like a ridiculousness. I thought about cutting that part of the frame out and actually putting it onto the intake of that so it was functional. But, in order to do that, I'm going to have to cut a big freaking hole in this and the gas tank. I mean, I could cut a hole in this side. Shit. Ugh. Okay, I wasn't planning on doing that, but I might be talking myself into it while we're doing this. So, seems ridiculous, but it's only another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cuts. And really that intake tube is there. And it's kind of the perfect shape, like the way it goes from straight. You know, what's a good angle for you guys? There, perfect angle. So basically this whole front tube is the intake on the bike. So if I were to just, it's a lot of cutting, but if I were to take that tube, okay, you know what? Time for you to come with me. Come with me, little baby. All right, guys, so this is what we're dealing with. So the front of this thing looks like this, right? And I mean, if we're gonna have this up here, man. See, I'm learning how some YouTubers even film fucking while they're doing this. Okay, perfect. See, it's well past the bottom, but I can work on that. But this is kind of, yeah, kind of about where it'll sit. You know, obviously lined up and everything. So there. And you know, I'll actually be happy with that length. You know what I mean? You see what I mean? But like, that's where the steering stem was originally. So I'm already 6 inches out now. I didn't want to be like 9 inches. But this area, let me just put that down. If I were to, and I'll use this pipe as an example. So if I were to just cut the diameter into that, have that pipe come in like this, because then the other end goes straight, I could have that even. I could actually have the intake come in, because if it comes around this, this is the original intake from Suzuki. And I know what you're thinking. That's just a random pipe. I wondered myself. Because they, doesn't really make sense, because when you put the cover on for all this stuff, it just blocks off the intake. So like, you're keeping it up out of the water. That doesn't seem very good for anything, like breathing or anything. So maybe if I just intake delete that pipe and then mount that pipe up to it, the intake would still be up top. Yeah, all right. I think that's, I'm already getting ahead of myself, I think. I'll be honest, I'm getting ahead of myself 100%. I just have so many ideas for this thing. They have, oh, where the fuck is it? It's almost getting too late up here. Problem with living in rural Canada is, today, I forgot I ordered wheel spacers for this thing in October, I think. And let me tell you something, finding fucking wheel spacers for a 4x140 bolt pattern just really doesn't work. A lot of people don't make them, and if they do make them, they're hundreds of dollars for fucking, you son of a gun. Hundreds of dollars for just one set, like two. So, yeah, brain fart. Went on Amazon, checked it out. Fucking wheel stud spacers for 33 bucks. Delivered, but they make them when you order them. So I ordered them in October. They're supposed to show up today. I totally forgot till Amazon told me today, but I'll be able to put 2-inch spacers on each side without having to find spacers for the cheap 33 bucks. Now, mind you, it'd be like almost $100 if you wanted to do a quad. Thankfully, I'm chopping the front end off, so I'm getting away with only needing 8, because that's what comes in the package. Maybe a review on those too. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, this thing can be 2 inches wider in the rear, and I'd say all said and done 4 inches longer in the front. Because you know the front end, the steering stem was there, but that was on an angle, so it still probably put the front end about 4 or 5 inches. So if that front end is 6-7 inches further out, you know, it's maybe 3-4 inches actually. We'll know when I get there, but those pipes are cut. So the pipes, I gotta cut the bottom of that now. I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, that is just fucking beautiful. So, all right, guys, come with me. Come with me. Come with me to the land of the free. All right, guys. Yeah. So the whole point of that, cutting these bars off, was this. Now let me get a good angle for you. So, like this. It's just a shitty cut. But now I can do it however I like. You see what I mean now? So now with those bars, I can just follow that line. Bam! Follow that line. Bam! You know what I mean? I'm sorry if I'm yelling at you guys. But yeah. So, frame on there. Chop this off and weld those to it. With this now hitting the gas tank up there. Yeah, okay. So, that's the plan. And that's what we're doing. Oh man, this is going to be a fucking episode and a half. This one video I'm making could actually probably be like an episode. So, let's see how it goes. Gotta blow my nose. Never blow your nose on the camera on YouTube. It's rude. It's rude to blow your nose on the camera. Hey guys. There we go. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Alright, so. Oh no. Believe it or not, guys, I cut just a little too much off. Shit, I knew it. I knew it. I'll be cutting and welding and cutting and welding, cutting and welding. Alright. I know what you guys think too. I'm 30 minutes or 60 minutes into videos and I still haven't fucking welded anyone, right? It's like, huh. Okay. One second, guys. When in doubt, cut more shit. Staring at my butt. What are you staring at my butt for? Okay. Oh, I see it. I see it, guys. See where I should have cut. See where I'm gonna cut. Don't play a hate, negotiate. Fudge you. Oh, it's almost like those two were meant to go together. Alright guys, you see what I mean? That's what I'm talking about right there. That is supposed to be like that. So, if you're not an idiot, and you don't cut too much off, excuse me, things are much better. Because if that's there, yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I can make a tap for that. I can make it. You have to make sure that it can't even be lined up though. Yes, it can. Alright, wow. Yeah, see, I wasn't gonna land it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's switch out tools here. What am I gonna do with the grinder? Steven, my lip is gone. Oh, I gotta find my cup for it. I'm sorry. Here's my cup. My drill break? Aww. I really hope my drill didn't break that. That would suck. That would suck. Aww. Well guys, the old Hitachi D10 bolt. Oh, finally bit the dust. I think. I don't know. Still haven't quite figured it out. Yeah. No? Yeah. Okay. Did you die? You died. Well, why'd you die? I don't know. Can I have my fucking thing back though? There we go. Okay. Yeah, it died. Sorry guys. I guess so much of this will be sped up. It won't matter. Okay. every tool I own die at the same time. Shit. Wow. Guys, this is awkward. I own 3 drills, two battery, one corded, and they're all fucking done. The one might need a charge, I think. Alright, well, I'm gonna end this video for now. Bye guys.